3, 2, 1. Welcome aboard, captains. We're playing around with the new FSRealistic Pro. I guess it's called version 2. Don't get that confused. It's FSRealistic Pro from the core. So I got updated for like $6.11 or something like that. That's what it come out to. So we're here at Key West. I've been playing around with the profile, and I found the motion in VR a little bit heavy at default, so I went in to tame it down a little bit, and then I found that I was having trouble getting the changes to take effect. So what I did was exit FSP Realistic and then turn off VR and then turn VR back on, and I seem to have got it working. Now I kind of did notice that the turbulence and the G-forces are somehow like tied together or something. So once I started kind of adjusting both of those, I got them dialed in to an acceptable level. So we're going to play around with it here a little bit. We're in the new Honda Jet. I just love this aircraft. So I've got it just about dialed in. There might be one or two little things I need to do, but also realize that I'm flying with the Brunner yoke and rudder, so I don't know if that's going to matter. If you take a profile and put it over onto a standard yoke and rudder pedals, I don't think that'll matter much. So what's really cool about my little setup with the Brunner is I've got speed, I don't know how you'd say it, speed sensitive yoke and rudders. In other words, when I'm on the ground and I'm slow, I've got, it's really, kind of not real loose, but it's light and airy, and it's real easy to manipulate. And then when you start getting up to speed, it starts stiffening up. This is a control wire type aircraft, so as you can see, I can push the yoke forward and it'll stay there. And then as I gain speed, this thing will come to its position. So it's the first day I've got to really spend a little time getting FSRealistic and everything kind of tied together. So for those of you running Brunner, if you go into your settings there on the effects, make sure you disable that where the yoke drops. That just disable that, and you just go over to the forces part and don't use hydraulics. And then like I got my speed set about 600 or so. I got the pitch a little bit heavier than the roll, and that does seem to help with this Honda Jet. It is still a touch pitchy, but then I've kind of noticed with the new movement we get in VR that it's a little easier to kind of be feathery light touch with your yoke. It's kind of neat. I'm still getting kind of used to it, but it does help. And as you can see, we're kind of vibrating a little bit going down the taxiway. Of course, I am running a butt kicker, so I get extra sensory perception with the sounds and vibrations. So let's do a quick spin. At the setting of 50 on the G-forces and turbulence was a little bit too much, and I think I can add the profile to the cloud under my name if anybody's interested. Alright, so yaw dampers off, flap set, trim set 40%. We get some nice vibration on the engine right there. We'll go full power. There we go. Oh, that's great. Nice, good rumble in the seat. Yoke's coming alive. There it is. Nice, easy lift. Oh, that was nice. So that G-force effect does help in the pitchiness of this aircraft. Gear up, flaps up, MCT. Always make left turn, so I'm going to do a right turn this time. So as I find my pitch here, my pitch trim, it's a little bit pitchy, but it's better. And that was a pretty good little manual hands-on takeoff. And just lied on the pitch. I'm liking it. It's a great combination. This is a wonderful flying little aircraft now. And then now the yoke is starting to stiffen up. Let's get our yaw damper on. Trimming out. There we go. A nice little motion effect. We'll climb up, get some altitude, and I'll spin around, bring it in, land it. So do a little rolling here. Not much effect on the roll. It's very minute, if any. But the majority of it's in the pitch. And that, in my opinion, you know, is more real, because the aircraft is not tied to your body anymore, so it can, you know, some people might prefer to have that setting a little more. I don't like it where it throws you up like this and down like that, because I'm planted in my seat, and that'll kind of let the airplane lead itself into where it's going to be. Really cool. So I've got me, I've been using FSRealistic quite a while. I was running it in XPRealistic for a long time. Really liked it, you know. I waited for the virtual reality stuff to be set up, which is finally there now. I don't have any complaints. So we're getting some turbulence and a little motion. It's really nice. Kind of get a sense of it in the airflow. You can kind of hear, you know, when the turbulence hits, and then you get the motion a little bit. All right, let's kick her around and go in and land. So what I've learned to do with the pressures I'm feeling is just light pressures. Don't get this thing going too fast, especially coming in for landing. That's when it seems to want to get a little pitchy on you. That's a little bit more manageable now. And if anybody's interested in my Bruner profile, just comment, and we can get you set up. We're going to have to nose diver down. Little speed brake. This aircraft's got some great natural sound on its own, so I've got a lot of the realistic sounds dialed back on where this really performs well. Flaps, gear, speed brake, they're all default. I've added brakes.
Generic 3 Juliet Sierra contact Miami Center on 124.7. Good day.
So here we get the plane a little pitchy, so it's just about a matter of getting it trimmed and just being real light with the yoke.
Going to 124.7 generic 3 Juliet Sierra.
Got to get the first notch of flaps at 200. There we go.
Navy key approach generic November 8
Gear down.
Juliet Sierra 2,000 feet. Generic November 853 Juliet Sierra Navy key approach altimeter 29.999. Continue as planned.
160 landing flaps.
Generic 7 Lima Alpha traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at 2,000 feet generic.
We'll find the trim and the right power setting.
Generic 3 Juliet Sierra traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at 2,000 feet generic. Report them in sight.
So I like to approach about 120 and then start slowing down for VREF around 110, 106.
Generic 3 Juliet Sierra have the traffic.
Trim 6 to 800 rate of descent.
Sierra Navy key departure altimeter 30.00. Continue as planned. Generic 7
112, 111.
in sight.
We'll just try to hold it right in this area. Add power if we look a little short. Trimming as I go. Just real gentle with the pitch. There's our 106. And then just hold the power, slightly coming back. Don't kill it till you're ready to touch. Come back out of it. Nice. Could use a little more bounce on the nose wheel. Get on those brakes.
Miami Center on 124.7. Good day.
Nice. Okay. Oh, forgot yaw damper, didn't I? Alright, that's a quick one.
124.7 generic 7 Lima Alpha.
I'll do a little more dialing in on the settings of I want a little more hop on that nose wheel, and then we'll upload it to the profile cloud under my name. Alright, I hope that's helping you. Catch you later.